So now welcome to this training on social media management. In this training, we are going to be having an overview of what social media management is all about and the opportunities in it. So I want you to get ready for this class because you are going to be learning a lot. It's going to be an eye-opener because I'm going to be showing you the opportunities that abound in this particular niche. Social media management is a sub-niche under digital marketing and is a very profitable, niche which you can venture into and make a lot of money for yourself. Now, before I go, I need to let you know who I am. My name is Fayomi Stanley. I'm a social media marketing strategist, and I enjoy helping brand and business owners establish and maintain a powerful online presence through tailored social media strategies. I'm also a Facebook ad expert, a video editor, and a copywriter, and have been able to manage a couple of brands for a while now, and also helping a lot of young Nigerians, undergraduates, to acquire this particular skill, which is very, very profitable. This is a skill that it has been from one opportunity to another, from one job to another. Doors have been opening. And I just want to let you know that you are in the right niche. If you are interested in learning social media management, then I believe I am equipped with everything that you will need, to get started, to make your journey very easy. There are so many social media managers out there. They call themselves social media manager, but they do not really know all what social media management is all about. And so I want you to be assured that I'm in a very good position to put you through because I have an in-depth knowledge. I've learned from so many people. I've had certification from so many places, and I believe if you come along with me with your pen and a notepad, you will gain a lot from this particular session. Why we are doing this recording is for people that might not have, good internet connection or may want to listen to it at their own convenient time. Now, social media management is in high demand. This is 2025. The demand for this particular skill is growing every day. And it's very obvious what is causing this increase in demand. The first thing is businesses are coming online every day. Businesses are coming online. They are moving online because they discovered social media is a very powerful tool that can help them get visibility. So businesses need visibility, and a lot of business owners do not even know how to get that visibility. And that is where you as a social media manager or an aspiring social media manager comes in. Also, social media management is really important because a lot of people hang out on social media. You find a lot of youths, everybody with their phone, their iPad, browsing, checking things out. Millions of people are online searching for solution, searching for what to buy, searching for opportunities. And that is why the skill social media management is in high demand. Then we're talking about cost effectiveness. Social media management is a cost-effective marketing. You cannot be a social media manager if you do not know how to market for a particular brand, because what you do as a social media manager is you help brand, get visibility and make sales. It's not only for them to just be known, to get awareness, but also to drive sales. And this sales is, the marketing is very, very effective, cost effective, meaning that if you compare it with the traditional way marketing is done, where you have to go to the radio station, TV station, and all that, it's way very expensive. Imagine if you want to, put a billboard, in a particular location. If the billboard is really very big, it's in millions. But you don't need that in this present time because of social media. You can actually be at the comfort of your home and you market your product to as many people that would need it through the use of social media. All it will cost you is just your internet connection, your data, and how much is it? So you can see it's a cost-effective way. Even when it comes to running ads, is way cheaper compared to the traditional way of going to the radio station. Like you want to advertise your goods on radio for a particular number of days, they are going to charge you nothing less than 100 to 200,000. But when it comes to running ad, even with a budget of 3,000, you can reach a lot of people. And that is the beauty of social media. That's the beauty of social media, and that is why social media management is in high demand. It's also in high demand because people have been able to use it to build trust and community. You find a lot of influencers. There are so many people that have been able to come to limelight. People that you will never imagine they could even, when you will see them like, so this one is now a celebrity. Social media has made everybody that knows how to use it to turn out to become a celebrity. You are able to build trust and, build a community of people that will be loyal to you, loyal to your brand. Companies and, industries, they make use of social media to build trust and community. And that is why they are increasing in sales. So this skill is in high demand, Another reason is that it drives sales and customer loyalty. You can use social media to drive sales. And that is when you understand how to market. Marketing is one aspect of social media management which a social media manager should understand how to do. There are ways you understand customer psychology, you understand your target audience. And those are some of the things you as a social media manager would need to learn. And I'm also very good in explaining all this to you. I'm going to be showing you market psychology, customer psychology, and all that. Then for brand awareness, a lot of business owners, companies out there, one major goal and one major thing they would request for anybody that calls him or herself a social media manager is brand awareness. They want you to be able to grow their brand. As a social media manager, you should be able to grow the brand of any company or any business, any corporate organization that gives you, that particular job or that particular task. So these are the reasons why social media management is in high demand. And this is just a statistics which shows the growing trend, the market size. So there are a lot of opportunities. The market is really very large. They said the global social media management market was estimated at, $20.61 billion in 2023, and is projected to reach $85.06 billion by 2030. That is the market. That is the money that you can make from social media management. That is the money anybody that understands the skill can make. Is a growing market. The market is wide to cover for everybody. How much you make out of this particular amount will depend on your knowledge, your skill set, and how you are able to implement marketing strategies. So these are what you need to know, that there is a high demand and there are jobs. There are jobs, and I'm going to be showing you how you can get jobs. If you want to work for a corporate organization, I'm going to be showing you how you can get that. And if you want to be a freelancer, there are opportunities which we are going to be exploring. Okay. Now, look at the social media platforms which we are going to be using: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, WeChat, so many social media platforms. And if you can check from this particular graph that you are seeing, Facebook is what? The highest. Facebook has the highest number of users, which is over 3 billion active users on Facebook alone. Then come to YouTube. So a lot of people are on social media. A lot of people are on Instagram. A lot of people are on WhatsApp. This is how you make a lot of money from social media management. All right. So is a skill that any smart Nigerian undergraduate, any smart person should quickly learn. Gone are the days where you wait for the government to give you a job. But with this skill, you can be on your own. Now, you might be asking, what exactly is social media management and what does it entails? It's the process of planning, creating, posting, analyzing content on social media platforms. You come up with content, you schedule the content, you post it, you engage with the followers of that particular content, of that particular brand that you are working with, and you analyze the content on social media platforms. And this is done on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and also engaging with the audience to grow a brand visibilities and drive sales. This is what social media management entails. This is what social media management entails. Okay. So the major purpose of social media management is to achieve a business objective, because brands, companies, businesses are in need of social media manager to achieve their business goals. And this could be one, to increase followership. It could be to drive engagement. It could be for sales. There are so many objectives. There are so many reasons why companies and businesses need social media manager, which I'm going to be showing you in this particular course. Now, what do you need to learn as a social media manager? Now that we have discovered that this particular skill is really very, very hot in the market, what does it take to become a skilled social media manager? The first thing is you need to learn how to create content creation, which involves, there are three types of content. We have the written content, graphics, and video, the video content. And as a good social media manager, you should be able to write compelling content, engaging content. You should also be able to design using tools like Canva and some other designing tools. Canva is also a part of what we are going to be learning as a social media manager. And also video editing. You should be able to edit video. When you have these skills, like designing tools, like Canva, you know how to use Canva, you know how to use video editing, companies will be in search for you. They will be looking out for you. Okay. Now, if for instance, let me show you the Canva. It's very easy. It's a very fantastic tool that you can use for designing your flyers, your graphics, and I'm going to be showing you everything. You're going to be learning it, from in this particular course. You can see these are some of the things, these are some of my designs that I've done and all that. and it's an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool. If you want to post on Instagram, all you need to do is to come here, you click on this. Okay, it takes you here. So many things you can do using Canva. So many things. Can you see? And if you want to install it on your phone, just go to your Play Store, Google Play Store, and you download it there, and it's installed. Very easy. So this is a plain Canva Instagram template, and you can design on it. You can design on it. You can use a template. You can use any of these templates. Okay, and you can add elements. So this one is just a plain background. So like when you come here, you can click on element, you know, and use any of the elements. I don't want us to go deep into it, but you would need to understand this skill. This particular skill is something that we are going to treat for like 2-3 days to understand how to use it. And when you master it, wow, you become a sought after social media manager. So now let's continue. Now, what you need to learn apart from the use of Canva, which we talked about briefly, is you also need to understand market research. You need to know how to research for brands, how to understand the customers, the audience of the particular client you are working with. You have to understand the competitors. You have to know their competitors and to understand what they are doing so that you can know how to come up with your strategy for that particular brand you want to work with. So market research, and I'm going to be showing you some tools, some marketing tools that we are going to be using. And also, as a social media manager, you must understand how to schedule posts using a content calendar. We're going to be learning content calendar, how to create a content calendar for a particular brand or brand that you are working with. You see, if you understand how to create content calendar and how to schedule posts for client, that makes you an expert. That means you'll be able to work with multiple brands. You don't need to stress yourself. There is even AI tools. These days, you don't stress yourself trying to create content. You can use AI tools, ChatGPT, Gemini. As long as you're able to give them the right prompt, they will help you in creating what content that will resonate with that particular brand that you are working with, either for 5 days, 10 days, 30 days, as the case may be, depending on the contract that you have. And you craft this content, put it in a content calendar, and schedule the post using scheduling tools like Buffer, Meta Business Suite, Hootsuite. There are so many scheduling tools. If time permits, I'm going to be showing you some of these tools. Very, very important. So apart from that, as a social media manager, you need to know how to engage with community, replying comments, answering questions. You know, when you are able to engage with communities, you are able to build a community, people that will be loyal, people that would see your brand and perceive it like, oh, yes, this is the go-to brand, whether you are working for a client or for yourself. There are so many social media managers that some of them will just post and that is the end. That is not how it is done. That is not how it is done. I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Then we have monitoring of the performance, the content that you post online. You should be able to monitor it to see how it is performing using analytic tools. Using analytic tools like Google Analytics. You can even use your Facebook Insights, Instagram Insights, TikTok Insights. There are inbuilt tools there that you can use to analyze the performance of your content. While we analyze performance of content, It's so as to know which of this content is really bringing the result and which one is not. So you'll be able to know which of them, and that will help you in adjusting your strategy to give your client what they want. And also, what you need to learn as a social media manager is that you must learn how to run ads. As a social media manager, I'm going to be teaching you how you are to run ads on Facebook, Instagram, and so many other ads. You need to understand how to run ads. Strategy development is also another thing a social media manager should understand. I used to tell myself that I am not just a social media manager, I'm a social media strategist. There is a difference between social media managers and social media strategists. Managers, their own is just there to follow a routine, a routine. They do not think outside the box. They are not creative. They are not able to come up with strategy. You understand? But a strategist is different, especially if you are a marketing strategist. You'll be able to look at things from different angles and see which of where you can best give your client that desired result that they need. Then we have reporting growth. I'm also going to be showing you, because when a client needs your service, and there are things you must put in place, or else at the end of the day it will look like you have not done your job. You understand? Everything has to be well documented. You should be able to let them see the social media effort that they have been putting, and you coming on board, how you have been able to grow their brand, the difference between where they were in the online space and where they are now. All these are strategies. And when it comes to reporting, you will need Excel, you need Google Drive. These are your tools. You need to know how to screenshot, screenshot some of all these important information before you start working with them, so that when there is now a difference, like maybe the reach has changed, the engagement has increased, the followers count has increased, there have been measurable sales and all that, there should be something that you use in measuring the growth. And that is what we call key performance indicators. We're also going to be looking at that. So social media management is for people that are really ready to learn this skill. And when you learn it, you become it gives you a cutting edge. You're also going to learn branding, how to, when you talk about branding for companies, you should be able to help businesses to brand themselves, how people perceive them. You as a social media manager should be able to help them grow their brand, to give them that branding that will make people perceive them the right way. These are some of the things. Now, the skills required for social media, some of the skills: creativity, content management, graphic design, using of Canva, video editing skills. You need it. Copywriting skills. You need to understand how to craft compelling copies for your client, marketing copies. You need to understand the algorithm. Each of these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, they have the different way they favor their audience. They favor users. So when you understand how the algorithm works, then you will know what kind of content you are going to be posting. Like how the algorithm of Instagram work is majorly the use of Reels. Facebook has its own. So you need to understand how the algorithm works so you can use it to get your client their desired results. Then customer service and engagement is also your job. Now, quickly, let's look at some of the tools that you are going to be using. The first one is exploding topics. The research tools we are going to be using, especially when it comes to you making a market research on your competitors or the competitors of the brand you are working with, or you want to understand the target audience of the brand you are working with, there are some research tools that gives you insight. You see, as a social media manager, you are to work with data, not just from what comes to your head. You work with data, so you'll be able to give your client the best result possible. Now, the first research tool, marketing research tool, is exploding topics. So now let me just show you. All you just need to do, these tools are free. Okay, they are free tools. You just come and type exploding topics. Can you see it here? They are free tools and they give you what is trending. You get to know what is trending. Can you see it? You get to know what is trending. As a social media manager, you need to understand things that are trending. You can click on the topics. What is trending? Come to categories. So these are some of the tools you will need as a social media manager. Okay. I just want to give you an overview of it. Then we have Google Trends. Google Trend is tool, another tool that we will need and we're going to be using. Let me open to Google Trend now. So you just click on Google Trends. Just search for Google Trend. Let me just go to my browser. Google Trend. Okay, it's already here. Okay. So this is a very amazing tool you can use that helps you to know what is trending. So as a social media manager, you want to know what is trending in that particular brand that you are working with so that you can create content, so that you can be informed. These are some of the marketing tools. You can come here, click on this, what is trending now or what is trending, you can search what is trending in a particular year or what trended in a particular year. Let's say this is the year 2024. You can check what trended this particular year. Are you seeing it? Like in Nigeria, what trended? US election, national grade, minimum wage, personality that trended, Bobrisky, Charlie Poppy, So you can actually use this to know what is trending. You can know what is trending using Google Trends. You can come here, click on Explore, and it's going to take you such that you can actually search on things that are trending online. These are some of the things that are trending worldwide. And you can come, instead of going worldwide, you can type what is trending in Nigeria. Nigeria. Okay. This is Nigeria. So you will get to know what is trending. These are some of the datas that as a social media manager, you should know how to use. Okay. Social Blade. Social Blade is an amazing tool which you can also use. Just come here, click on Social Blade. Social Blade is an amazing tool that you can use in spying on the competitors of your client. For instance, this is, let's just say Mark Angel. There are some that is already here. You want to check on what they are doing. You can come here, click on Mark Angel. First of all, you come here and indicate, is it YouTube or TikTok or Facebook, whichever platform you want to search for them. You come here, and then if it's entertainment or if it's business about a particular brand, you can come here to do a search. You can come here to do a search. Or if, for instance, you want to search for Jumia, Jumia, that particular brand in Nigeria, you want to know what's happening about Jumia. So you come here, the number of subscribers, you know, so many things, so many information you can get about Jumia from this. All what they do, the kind of content they post. Look at the date. Today is what? This is 25th 9. This is September. The number of views, their video views, the amount they are earning. Everything you need to know about Jumia is already here for you. So these are ways you can get information. You can get information on using a what's it called? Social Blade. Okay. You can also use Viral Finder. So many tools. That is just for market research. We also have Reddit. We also have Quora that you can use. You can ask questions, getting to know the pain points of your clients that you want to work with. There are some amazing tools. Reddit, Quora, which time might not permit us, to dwell on that. Then we also have analytic tools like your Facebook Insight. If I want to analyze uh, the content of my Facebook page, all I need to do is just to come to my professional dashboard and I'll be able to analyze everything. I just come to my professional dashboard. I can even come here. I don't want to go through that route. Wait, let me just professional dashboard. You get it. So now you just come to Insight and everything that you want to analyze, you can use your Facebook Insight, the number of views, the number of the engagement, the content type, your followers, everything that you need to know about your Facebook Insights. Everything will be here. And even your audience, it gives you information. The people that are watching your videos, your number of followers, net followers, people that followed you and all that, the audience, who are the people that are viewing your content? Are they men? Are they women? How many men? How many women? And what's their percentage? And where are they from? Is it in Ibadan? Is it in Lagos? So you get to know about all this from your Facebook Insight. So also from Instagram Insight, TikTok Insight. These are places where you can get very good information that can really help you as a social media manager. Because when you are informed, you are able to take very good decision, even for the brand that you are working with. Okay. So we also have this for other platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Insight, and all that. Then we also have content creation tools like the Canva. Canva, like I talked about, I showed you Canva. We are going to dwell on Canva. In fact, Canva is a very good designing app. Then also CapCut. You need to know and understand how to edit videos using CapCut. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Then we also have an editing platform, an editing software, Adobe Creative Cloud. There are so many amazing platforms. Then we also have scheduling tools, tools that make your work very easy as a social media manager. You need to understand how to use some of these scheduling tools. You must understand how to use some of these scheduling tools, like your Meta Business Suite. All you just need to do is to, let me just type Meta Business Suite. Meta. business.facebook.com. It will take you directly to your Meta Business Suite. Now, this is my Meta Business Suite. This is where you can schedule your content. You understand? It's a merge of Facebook and Instagram. And you can come to Planner. Okay? Don't worry. By the time we start, I'll show you how you can schedule posts. This is how you schedule posts for your clients. Schedule posts. So when you schedule posts, you don't need, it's not until that particular day that you have to schedule posts. When you have your content calendar well, written out, well drafted and, documented. So all you need to do is to come to your Mental Business Suite, or you can use Buffer. I'm also going to show you Buffer, where you can schedule your content. You can schedule it. If this is what you want, let's say, okay, this is 20. You can change the date. For instance, you want to schedule a post for tomorrow. So if this is the time, you can edit this, you can edit all this. What this place is saying is these are your active time. You are to schedule at your active time where your audience are online. So you can follow the suggestion that Facebook is giving you, so that you can get engagement. Because when you post your content, when your audience are actively online, that is when you get a lot of engagement. So many things you are going to be learning as a social media manager. So many things. So this is where you schedule the post. This is where you schedule the post. And it's going to reflect on both Instagram and your Facebook page. It's going to reflect on your Instagram and what? Your Facebook page. So now let's just leave this one. Then let's continue. So we also have Buffer. Buffer is an amazing tool for scheduling. An amazing tool. Oh, time will not really permit us. There are so many things that you need to learn. Let me leave this particular page. Okay, this is Social Blade. Let's go to Buffer. I just want you to have an idea of some of these tools. Buffer. Can you see it? Buffer is an amazing tool. In this particular tool, all the various platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you can all put them in one. You can merge them up in Buffer and use it, at a go. Is as a social media manager, it makes your work very, very organized. It has the free version and the paid version. So you can start with the free version. All you need to do is, if you have your Gmail, you can log in. You can register using your Gmail account. I already have an account with them, so I'll just be logged in. Your TikTok, your Facebook, Instagram, you can see this is September. So you can schedule your content. All this place is to tell you to schedule. Look at it. This is, oh, I've clicked on it. I've clicked on it. You can see it has brought me here. This is my TikTok account. So I can schedule a post and give it a particular date. Let's not go detail with this. Okay. So these are amazing tools which you as a social media manager need to learn. And finally, meta advertising. Meta advertising. You need to understand how to run ads. How to run ads. As a social media manager, one major skill that can really stand you out is running how to what? Run ads. How to run ad. You come to your what's it called? Ad manager. You run ad using your ad manager's account. You don't run ad using Boost Posts. Ad manager's account is on professional dashboard. So you click on it You click on it. It's going to take you straight to your ad account. There are so many things that you are going to be learning as a social media manager. And some of my students that have taught, they have been able to understand every detail about it, and it has been an awesome and a very good experience. Sorry. Okay, this is the ad manager's account. I wanted to, okay. Presently, I'm even running a campaign. You can see my campaign is active. 13 method leads at 135 naira. You understand? Now, there are some people that really do not know how to get good results from their ad. This ad is active at 135 naira. So if you learn mental ad and you understand how to, run ad, you'll be able to get good results. Good results. And how do you go about running ad? There are 3 stages of mental advertising. We have the campaign, the ad set, and the ad level. So these 3 stages, you need to understand how they work. And also you need to know how when you want to run ad, there are 4 things that makes your ad to convert. One, the ad copy, the written text, what you are sending to your target audience, it must align and resonate with them. Then 2, your ad creative, the videos, the flyers, the graphics that you are using, it must be attractive. Okay. And also, you also need a very good ad budget. Ad budget. And you have to have an understanding of how ad works. These and so many more you are going to be learning, as a social media manager. It covers the training. It covers the training. So these are some of the things you will need to learn. So the essentials, your ad creative, your ad copy, your targeting, exactly. If you are not targeting, you will not get a very good result from your ad if you do not know how to target. If you do not know how to target. Then now, what are the job opportunities? As we begin to round up, what are the job opportunities? You can be a freelance social media manager where you work, on your own. You can work with brands. You can offer your content, your content creation packages, and you can also help people to run ads. There are so many opportunities, like we mentioned above. These are some of the clients that I've worked with. This was a particular client that wanted me to grow our followers page. And I don't know if you can see it. I was able to, just using ad alone, just using traffic campaign, I grew it from 9 followers within a space of 4 days to 55. So if you even want to grow your social media account, there are so many ways. It's not only until you post content. There's a place for posting content. There's a place you use paid ads. So many things. Here's the brand. And I've trained a lot of students on social media management, which also you can be a part of. And now, the question I want to ask you now is, from all what I've been saying, have you gotten any value? Do you see social media management as a field you would want to venture into? Would you want to be a pro social media manager so as to earn 6 figures? Earning 6 figures in social media management is a reality if you understand how to go about it, if you understand marketing, if you understand money maths, if you understand that you can deal with multiple clients. How much is an average social media manager earning? 150, 200. But I can guarantee and tell you that it is possible for you to get multiple clients that will pay you minimum of 200,000 each. Imagine you are working with 4 brands, and each of these brands, you are collecting 200,000. That makes 800,000. So it is possible. It all depends on your training, your seriousness, your, how serious you are, how dedicated you are. So these are some of the things that you are going to be learning as a social media manager. And if you will permit me, I would want to really take you on this journey for the next 6 weeks, where we are going to be learning so many things like we mentioned. I would want to take you on this journey for the next 6 weeks. And these are some of the things and so many other things you are going to be learning. You are going to be learning. We didn't even talk about content creation. You are going to be learning how to create content, market research, content calendar, content scheduling, community development, monitoring performance, how to run ads, how to edit videos, how to design with graphics, with Canva, strategy development, social media monitoring, social media engagement, so many things, content strategy. What's the difference between content strategy and social media strategy? When a brand comes to you and said, come and manage my account, you have to come up with content strategy. How do you go about it? So I'm not just going to teach you social media management, but the practicalities of it. So it's a 6 weeks training that I'm inviting you into. Okay? So this and so many things I would be exposing to you in the training. Now, if you have any question, you can drop it, in the WhatsApp group, because this is a recorded video. You have any question about it, drop it in the WhatsApp group, and I will see you in class. The class is starting very soon. Drop it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you.